Let's get it in, everybody. This is
Peace,
episode
y'all.
143 of the Carrying the Culture show. It's your boy Tamal, like Jamal, but with a T. And we got a fun one. I love these shows because I don't really have to prepare, just get loose for this one. And it's our man Breeze Brewin, Juggernauts, Boogie Down Bronx in the building again. And we're doing an NBA show. So we did done a couple of basketball shows, and we did one at the beginning of the season. We're doing one right at the mid-season point, and then we're going to do one. We're going to wrap it up around say playoff time. We're going for the season. So wild season. Let's jump into it. Also,
what a crazy ass season, my dude.
Yeah. So what I want to do is there's a few major topics we'll get into, and then I got some games to play. Some cut start bench cut type deals.
Word.
Couple and some disappointments we'll talk about. You said trade deadline, and do want to see at the end before we get out of here. You know, if you're working on anything musically, I know you're teaching these babies to be productive citizens. So
trying, baby, trying.
Let's get it, man. Let's get into and our man Be Real. He might join us in a minute. We'll be chopping up about our Lakers, so he might jump on for a couple minutes with us.
Okay.
To build. So let's get in your team, man. I we can talk about my team later. Knicks are looking great. The Barrett trade to me was I knew it was going to be a good one. I knew he was trash, and look what you look, man. You got to be happy right now, though, right?
Honestly, I did not know he was that problematic.
Trash.
You know what I mean? He had some good games for us.
Games too, Breeze.
You know what I mean? He had some good games for us. I definitely I thought the quickly joint was gonna hurt. It kind of does still. But I guess that's the business of it. You know what I mean? Like when you got somebody like Brunson, it's like I almost feel like they be doing some mercy trading. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they actually like, yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go out of love and respect. Because the OB trade, we got like basically like a Snickers and a quarter water for him.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, it's just like, well, ready, see, my man. Like yo, what did we get for him? He got his freedom. But then you see he went over there. He started for a couple of games, and then so I like, yo, maybe that just had to happen. But the only cat they do dirty is Fournier. I don't know what happened with Fournier.
Yo, but when you get in Tibbs' doghouse, though, it's over though.
You hope for a swift death. Like, you know what I mean? You want one of them Austin Rivers deaths. You know what I mean? It's like the joint that's going on right now with Fournier is oh man, it's a saga.
Fournier who? And listen, I was reading something about the Knicks too, and it was crazy. The article actually said, you know, something Evan Fournier, who's been in like, you know, Thibodeau's doghouse for over a calendar year.
A straight up
sieve on defense. But he's a sieve on defense, be real. So,
I mean, he does hold the team's record for threes. You know what I mean? But you're right. I mean, it's like he's giving up 4-pointers on the other side or something.
He's not a Tibbs guy. He's not. Did Tibbs bring him?
He's not. Nah. He came in under Fizdale.
So
the Fizdale era. Oh my God. What we gonna say? Jesus Christ.
Oh goodness. So you got to be happy. Look, you got Villanova holding it down there. You know what I'm saying? We got DiVincenzo going off, doing his thing. You know, good 3-and-D wing, doing his shit.
Yeah. Word.
And Brunson, listen.
I mean, I know he had boogie like that. I remember watching a couple of games. You know, like that one series when Luka was hurt and my man was giving him 30 like nothing in the playoffs. I was like, damn, he's all right, but like he's got boogie. Like he's got boogie. His footwork game is like sometimes I look at some of the moves and I'm like, oh no, he's setting them up. Oh no, and he just does it to him. Boom. Just like the perfect leans and shifts, like just the change of pace. His boogie is like I mean, I hope kids are watching and then aspiring to do the stuff that dude does, but his balance is like so elite. He's just so strong. If you look at my man's thighs, it's crazy. Like he's just like built like crazy, and he just gets the most out of all of it. I'm trying to think who was a player like him early. Maybe Sherm. You know what I mean? For cats who go back to Sherm Douglas, he was like Sherm on steroids. You know what I mean? Because he's short, stocky, and decisive.
Who's another
You know
Diesel?
what I mean?
Diesel Baron Davis? Nah, not
Baron
Baron
Davis is
But
actually,
but
yeah, that's
he was more
actually good.
Baron Davis is more
Much
athletic
more
though.
athletic, but he still would like shift on you and he push you.
Chauncey Billups, maybe, huh?
Chauncey's a good one. Chauncey's a good one. Word up.
Strong guard,
Strong.
tough, you know.
Solid base.
Yeah.
Decisive. And a great shot. Like he's a better shooter than I thought he was. Andre Miller's actually decent.
That's a
decent comparison too.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man, and I really think, man, they're going. How you feeling about Randall though, man? Like we talk.
I think he's playing the best. Like he's doing what we've always asked him to do this year. You still have like slight, you know what I mean? I guess, you know, I don't know what to call them. Little
Randall-esque
spells.
moments.
Yeah,
like
when the Randall handle will come in, but honestly, it's like I can't even be too mad, man, because he gives us a lot of he that bully shit. Like we need that sometimes. I don't think there's too many nice guys still. Like I love Devo, I like Brunson, but Randall will look you in the face and be like, "Yo, you're a burger." You know what I mean? You're trash. I saw him do some shit to they were playing Miami, and who they big man again? Bam. So Bam was like doing some move, and Randall came by and was like slapped the ball. Like he was doing a fake move, like a pretend like air guitar type, turn around, and Randall came by air guitar, like punching shit out the way. I'm like, yo, that's just a dick shit that we need, man.
Yeah, no,
I think but he's passing much better this year. I think he needed to play with somebody who could take control, like you know, on Brunson, just to be like, yo, man, I'll tell you when you do that, man. I'm gonna let you know. And they got a good synergy between them.
I mean, listen, they're playing well, man. You can't. Look, they're playing really well, and good defense, everything. I mean, the whole squad's playing tough. And the pickup, you know, from Toronto, like,
I
fits.
love Precious, B. Precious, he played I'll Save You Lutheran in the X for 1 year. That's the same place Funkmaster Flex went. We used to go to dances over there on Eastchester Road. So everybody in the X know about I'll Save You Lutheran. And I just like what he does. He's long. He's you know what I mean? He's more skilled than you give him. I mean, he's trying to shoot the three. Stop shooting the three, Precious. Nobody needs that. But he's doing his thing, and I mean, I'm a little nervous about OG. I ain't gonna front. We went from like little elbow stiffness to I don't even know what it is now. It got different prognosis. What the fuck is that about? So that's making me nervous. You know what I mean?
It's not like Tommy John shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, something wild
some
that.
Wild, like weird shit, just, you know. So
it's weird. You know what I mean?
But still, the Knicks are playing well, man. And so, I think it's. We said it before. I mean, I think it's good for basketball when the Knicks are in the mix and a solid team.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And Brunson's a fucking dog, though, man. And that Dallas trade is looking crazy because Kyrie and Luka do not fit together at all, in my opinion.
They gonna give us the beats though. Tomorrow I'm a little nervous because with our skeleton squad and they got Kyrie and Luka. So if they win them all, they sweep us 2 years in a row.
So yeah, so the Knicks are doing what I think second in the East, right? Second.
I think we're like fourth now because Cleveland is on. They're blistering right now.
Yeah, Cleveland's on fire
killing
right now.
You know what I mean?
On fire right now. All right, we'll get into the Lakers real quick. I told you who they were before the season started. Told you they're trash. They're the LA Fakers to me. And I say this, everyone, because people, one dude was like, he questioned that I would me being a fan. I was like, yeah, I've been a fan since 1980, but because I was trashing Anthony Davis. And so they're a 500 team.
Yes, they are.
And that's just what they are. And me and my B-Roll, I'm gonna bring you in. We're gonna talk Lakers real quick. Come on in. If you there, you there? Let's see, right? Because he's a see. So we talk Lakers every day. Every day we talk basketball every day, and I think he's. What up, Cat?
What up? What up?
All right,
Peace.
What up?
Peace.
Yeah, so let's get into this Lakers bullshit for a minute, man. So I'm the ultimate pessimist about this shit. You guys know that. I mean, be real. I'm like, yo, they the fakers. Fuck these niggas. I hate them, yo. I hate them. And I hate them and I love them because they're not real Lakers. You know, they're not the real Lakers. You see these guys and they don't have. There's no dogs. There's no alphas. There's no real Lakers shit there. And they're an average team. So take it away. Be real. Like, what's your thought on the Lakers? You're a little more optimistic than me usually.
Well, you know, of course, it's always Lakers, man. I just feel like the effort ain't there, man. Like they try to blame the coach, and I don't want to blame the coach because they won that in-season shit with a different kind of effort. We talk all the time where, you know, you say lightning strikes in a bottle, but I feel like it's all about the players' effort. It's still the same shit getting called. It's still the same personnel. The only difference is that extra 500,000 ain't out there. That's the only difference to me.
I mean, Breeze, you be watching. I mean, I'm sure you. I mean, the Lakers on TV all the time.
Yeah, I be watching them.
What's your observations? When you
honestly,
see them play,
there's definitely the chemistry is lacking. Look, I was rooting for Darvin Ham. I liked him as a player. I remember him in the dunk contest. I thought he definitely had a dog in him. His heart far over, like compensated for his, basketball skills. He didn't really have no skills, but he had a lot of heart. And I think he tries to pull that out of dudes, but I don't know if it's working. There's just too much movement in regards to the lineups. It's like somebody gets hot for like 2 weeks. I feel like everybody's auditioning. It's definitely some Hollywood shit because they feel like some auditioning shit for a soap opera. And then like 2 weeks later, you turn out All My Children, and then like the role of LeBron James or the role of Rui Hachimura will be played by, you know what I mean? He just be moving them out too quickly. So I don't know if he's giving them a time to gel. Y'all got talent. I mean, as far as D'Angelo, I thought he was heating up, and then they got him out of it. What's his name was starting? The white boy was starting. Heating up, got him out of there. It's just too much like rotational issues for me. You know what I mean? To really become a squad.
Yeah, I see it. We see the lack of chemistry. You see Braun still trying to. I mean, Braun just trying to break records to me. I mean, he's running that team into the ground. I want him out of there so bad, man. Like
Quick fast.
all he's thinking, right? Like he's just concerned with legacy shit at this point. Like
That's what it look like,
right?
That shit.
So
I hate the fact that he don't want to. He still want to play. Want to play out of position. No point guard is gonna ever thrive playing for the Lakers as long as LeBron and want to play point guard. That was the problem to me. That's the problem with me. That was the problem with Russell Westbrook to me. To me, Russell Westbrook should have worked, but you pushing him to be something that he's not, and you could tell he was out of. He wasn't. He couldn't find a groove. He couldn't find a rhythm to do nothing really. He played out of character the whole time. When he still is able to get by any guy that you put in front of him, that's an easy bucket for the big man every time.
Yep.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? He don't want to play off the ball. LeBron's 6'9" and like 250, and he cry like he's 6'3", 195 pounds, man, and it bothers me, man. I don't understand it. Like if you're really trying to win, and trying to be for the team, and you that guy, you the self-proclaimed king, you supposed to do what you need to do in order to get the job done. And I just don't feel like he do that.
Yeah,
he does that.
Yeah, because they're the LA Fakers. That's why. So big up Bad Seed.
Word.
Big up Queen.
Peace to Bad Seed, Queen Heroin in the building.
You know what I'm saying? You
I
better.
see my people's from the Attic Studio. A lot of basketball heads, fans. So it's good. We just chopping, man. I love it.
So
Love it.
we're gonna have we're gonna have you on for
Word.
we're gonna do some awards real quick. So let's jump into this All-Star game, cause as far as selections, because
I know what you about to say.
man, well, yo, I say, why the hell is Brunson not starting? First of all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was some
Like,
chicanery right
that's
there, B.
that's
Real shit.
and
Yeah.
then the ultimate, in my opinion. Let's see what you got to say about this, Breeze. 27-10. Trae Young has to come in as a replacement. Like, he's the annual snub. Like, damn, they hate this.
That's some bullshit.
So 27-10. You nah, no good.
I
Sorry.
mean, not for nothing, his squad is trash. So there is that.
27-10.
I know
Breeze.
that's gaudy ass numbers, but I don't know, man. I don't know if he's the king of like empty stats sometimes. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you don't put Brunson in for exact. If we're talking about what he does for the squad, they know what we look like without him, and it's not pretty. But
Brunson should be starting.
he should be starting. I mean, I'm cool with Trey being on the squad. He deserves it. I mean, honestly,
Dame should be sitting or out of there. I mean, Dame ain't been like that.
The Dame shit is ridiculous, B. Like, come on, fam. Like, he should be cool, just like, relax, man. Put some ice on your bones. Get ready for the second half of the season.
Right.
He don't need to be out there. We could definitely talk about cats who don't need to be out there, and he is one of them. Word.
Who else? We'll pull it up. Eastern Conference All-Stars.
Tyrese Maxey.
He made it though, right?
Yeah, he on the squad. He
You
got
don't
picked
think
over
he
Trae
should be
Young.
on the squad?
Not over Trae Young. Not over Trae. Because
that goes down to the squad. That goes down to the team thing. Right?
I'm okay with Maxey. I'm just not okay with Dame. Get Dame. I'd rather, if anybody's going to sit this year, Dame, sit your ass down. That's where I'm at. Like, if anybody was going to be out, I'm cool with Maxey and Young, but Brunson, Maxey, and 27-10. That's what I'm cool with. 27-10. How you gonna leave 27-10 out? Like, out?
Nah, that is crazy. Like,
crazy, man.
That is crazy.
I'm not even saying he had to start. I ain't saying he had to start. Brunson is the start. To me, Brunson has been the premier point guard in the Eastern Conference this year from start to finish right now. But I'm saying Trae Young need to be there somewhere. Like, you go out 27-10 out. All right. So let's go.
I mean, there's some other cats definitely snuck through the back door. And we're going to talk about them.
So the starters are Giannis, Tatum, Embiid, Halliburton, and Lillard. So I'm just saying, Lillard, see, you got to go.
Get Lillard out of there. Put Brunson in.
Brunson in. And I was cool with that line. Once I got to Lillard, I was like, what? Where the fuck is Jalen Brunson?
I know we all fuck with Halliburton.
Yeah. And that ugly ass shot, but he's a killer.
Yo, that shit is horrible, but that shit goes.
Yeah.
Comes down.
He like Kevin Martin. He like Kevin Martin.
Kevin Martin shit might have been prettier, B. Might have been prettier.
At least it's not like Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh,
nah, B. That shit
can't
go in. That can't go in.
Cerebral palsy. Like, god damn. All right, so Eastern Conference reserves: Bam, Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Brunson, Maxey, Mitchell.
Wait, time out. You just glanced over Banchero. You just glanced over him. Like he was like that's a given. Yo, they be sucking Banchero, B.
Oh, okay.
Not for nothing. Real shit. Real shit. They be saying like Banchero should be over Julius. Not with them numbers. 7 rebounds a game. That's what RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is averaging 7 rebounds a game right now for the Raptors. 7 rebounds a game. What, you 6'10"? Like 230? Man, come on, man.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
That's
Go ahead with
crazy.
that.
So who's coming out for
Bill?
You take Ben Brown.
Bill Cartwright.
Huh?
Nah, I saw Bill Cartwright. We talking about ugly forms. I got thrown off.
Oh, Bill. He had the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That shit was terrible.
That shit was
terrible. But that shit was cash though.
So you take okay. So you take Banchero out and
I mean, Scotty Barnes is questionable too, man. I feel like there's a couple of cats. Like I get it because he's the face of a nation, but at the same time, it's like, fam, 20 and you know what I mean? Like, nah, B. I mean, Jaylen Brown, not for nothing too. Those numbers are not like, oh my God, you're just blowing it. Nah, man. 20, what was that? 22, 5?
I think the East is top heavy.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Though, you know what I'm saying? After the top 5, I think you. I mean, so I'm saying if you guys are taking those guys out, who would you put in then? I mean, who would you be real? You good with Banchero or no?
I like his game, man, but I never really think all-star when I think him.
I didn't
You know
think
what
that
I'm
either.
saying?
It was a surprise. Okay, so who we putting in? If we take
That's a good question.
taking somebody out.
Well, that's easy on the
Porzingis?
West, right? Nah. I'd keep him over Porzingis. I'd keep him over Porzingis. I mean, the biggest snubs. I guess I could live with the East. Let's go to the West because you know who the biggest snub is.
Who? Go ahead and say it.
Sacramento boy. Sacramento boy.
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox need to be on this motherfucking squad. And Steph Curry, sit down, fam. I love you. Sit down. I understand 28. I know you gave him 60 the other night, but come on, your squad's trash. And for him, it's a down year. Like if we looking at him,
out.
I'm putting De'Aaron over him because
okay, let's go to the starters. Let's go to the starters.
Saying
Bron, Joker, KD, Bullet Head, BB, Mr. BB's, Mr. I break combs and brushes on the reg. Luka and Shea. You cool with that? Let's start.
Yeah. You have to be the starters.
You still with the starters, fan? Both of y'all?
I don't think Bron should be starting though.
Ooh.
That's my opinion.
I hear that though.
I like Shea. I like Luka. But I mean, it's so many. I think it's a lot of different ways you can go because it's positionless basketball.
Who you putting in?
Like I think I kind of would have went 3 guards and then 2. I would have went De'Aaron, Steph, Shea, Luka, and then the 5. That's what I would have went. Joker. That would have been mine. I wouldn't have put Bron in there. I would.
I'm okay with LeBron. Listen, he's maddening to me, but and even with his fucking whatever his own museum and his own dumb shit he does and his narcs, what he's doing at his age is remarkable to me. And at this season, I think I'm okay with the starting 5. All right.
You know how I feel about Bron though.
Yeah, I know how you feel about Bron.
God damn. Boy.
His numbers are still, I mean, 8 and 8. Was that 25, 8 and 8? That's still impressive, man. PG, not for nothing. He's PG. He's not close to that, B. All love to Paul George, but it's not close.
Paul George, I mean, yeah, what's he? I don't know.
His defense ain't what it used to be. Like
Paul George, I think that's a kind of pick, like I don't know, whatever, bullshit pick. All right, so work reserves. So because you guys got Fox is not in there. D Book, Steph. You saying Steph sit? You want Steph to sit, be real?
Nah.
All right.
Steph's still Steph.
So who's coming in? So Steph is still
nah,
there.
B. This is the weakest Steph has been for a while.
So you taking?
Is it the weakest Steph has been, or is it the weakest his team has been though?
Nah. His team straight burgers, but
yeah,
I mean it's wearing them down, and sometimes you get worn down when it's like, you know what I mean, like it's just happening. I
agree with that.
I think in regards to what De'Aaron is doing on a nightly basis, he should be there. Like, people talking about Sabonis. I don't miss Sabonis. Sabonis could go right where he at. But as far as
Sabonis ain't on it.
I know, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But De'Aaron,
okay,
so on that.
If you got De'Aaron, you gotta kick somebody off. Though. You take
PG. I'll take PG or Steph. You know, I'll take PG.
Okay, so
I'll take PG.
So you want Darren on too. So who you taking off?
PG.
Okay,
PG
yeah, that makes sense.
Or look, PG or LeBron. I don't care. I don't think LeBron.
You don't think
as long as
he's an
them,
all-star at all?
Look, listen to me. Look, as long as these records is 25 and 25 and 30 losses and shit, I look at it a little different, man. Like,
and at all, you say he's not an all-star. Period.
I feel like
Might be wild.
Anthony Davis. No, I'm about to tell you. I feel like Anthony Davis has been playing better than LeBron on both sides of the ball.
I'm gonna look up the numbers.
I think you're right. But all I'm saying is at all. You're saying like
what I'm saying is I would pick AD before I would pick LeBron. That's what I'm saying. I know.
I'm asking you if he should be an all-star or not.
You're not for nothing. I might be with you. 25 and 12.
I'm telling you.
That's gaudy.
I feel you over the AD LeBron shit. I'm just saying. I'm just asking you straight up. Do you think he should be an all-star? Period. You saying he should because you're putting Fox in. And I'm saying you're saying you'll take LeBron out. So I'm just saying he's not an all-star at all this year.
I don't think so. I think you either taking LeBron or you taking Steph out. I'm picking LeBron.
I'm taking Kawhi out.
Word?
Oh, wait a minute. That nigga part of the 55, 50, and 90 club.
I just hate him, I guess. I mean, I'm honest, man. I hate him.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna play is hating air quotes just because of the load management since he was like 21. I mean, everything. I just don't feel like he want. I hate everything he stands for. As far as I feel like he cheats the game, and I hate that shit, to be honest with you. So yeah, all right. So you call me on that. All right. So I'm not taking LeBron out. My starters. So I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with. I take Paul George out and I put Shea and I put Fox in. That's where I'm at. Steph is there for me. He's made them. They wouldn't even be respectable if it weren't for Steph. Steph is still holding it down. To me, I think he's still holding it down. AD's held it down for the most part, and whatever. And
they need to blow that whole Golden State team up.
AE5
shit out of here.
Bananas. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So Kawhi, all right, you got me. And then we got the fucking weirdo ass Karl Anthony Towns. Manny voices, nigga. Character ass nigga. Damn. He's a weird dude. But you think he should be there? What about him? He's a dude I hate on him so much. I'm like, fuck this nigga. So like, does he deserve to be there?
I mean, he what would he have? He had a 70-point game. You know that motherfuckers love that. And then
who didn't have a 70-point game?
I know. Yeah, we need to talk about scoring. Yeah. Shit is getting crazy.
All right. So that's the All-Star. Let's All-Star game. We'll have you on. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do the rookie of the year joint. So far, where you at?
I think it's a white boy, man.
I do too.
I think it's a white boy. He on that squad. He looking crazy. He looking like he a backup singer for the average white band. He be coming through, in and out cross. Yeah, yakking on to
Abraham Lee.
Jumper look pure and confident.
Abraham, 4 scores, 7 years. Emancipation. He emancipating niggas, man. Well,
like 20 games over 500.
Yeah,
everybody saying
part of it.
Yeah, so the comments got Wemby, but like,
nah, B.
Nah,
that's.
But you know,
not for nothing. I get it, like because it's like
Chet
wow, like the phenomenon.
He's
like,
contributing to winning.
Exactly. On some ball player shit, the white boy tough, man.
He fucking tough, man.
He remind me of, remember when Keith Van Horn came in the game and we like, he ain't got it. And then we're like, oh shit, he got it. Remember
Tom Chambers.
Remember young Van Horn though? Tom Chambers ain't had to jump out the gate. Van Horn had to jump out the gate. He was banging it on him. Their games are similar. I know he's in the end right now.
Nah, he's tough.
Don't front. Keith Van Horn early on.
Oh, he was tough.
He was tough. And he's bigger. So he's taller, he's longer. and he just it looks like he just don't
And
care.
he got an edge. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like he
You
don't
know,
care.
Like he
you
don't
know what I remember about
like he
Keith Van Horn?
don't like this. He don't like Frenchie. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, he don't.
fucking
I'm giving it to him. What you remember about Van Horn?
The Lakers pulverizing them, getting them up out of there, man. That's what I remember of fucking Keith Van Horn, man. Now he was tough out of Utah for real, man. He was tough. He had a tough all around game. He was tough.
Craig
But
G
that's
always
what
wild shit. I'm about to trail. I was about to come in your shit. I saw Craig G go. Craig G always trolls my shit, and I was about to come in your shit the other day when I saw you, but held back. All right, Juice Crew in the house. All right, last one. MVP so far.
Embiid.
I'll let y'all go. Nah.
Embiid,
You know
man.
what?
Hell no.
We got it. He not gonna
Hell
make it because of the
no.
He not gonna make it because he missing the games. But if it wasn't for the games, Embiid.
Fuck that nigga.
I know
Nah,
yo.
do y'all
Look,
hate? Do
our,
y'all hate the new
Joker.
rule? I kind of like it.
I love the rule.
I love it. I love it.
Great.
I love it.
I love it.
So
They
he's gonna
should
make it.
apply that to everything
Real shit.
and bring
Real shit.
bring hand checking back so we can get these motherfucking 70-point games the fuck up
It's
out of here.
I'm with that too.
Word. It's only 20% of the season, man. If you can't play 80% of the season, then you know what I'm saying. Then you shouldn't be. Yeah. So you got Embiid.
I know me and you had a conversation. Joker run that offense over there in Denver, man. That's the difference. But
Joker.
It's hard, man. It's hard, man.
And
It's hard.
or I mean, to me, it's basically between Joker, Giannis, or Embiid. To be honest with you,
I think Shea need to be up in there though.
I think Tatum need to get a little love too. Real shit. Word up, Craig G. Let's go next, baby. I think Tatum need to get possibly a little bit of love, man. Cause not for nothing, people they blow it out of proportion when it comes to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is basically East Coast Paul George. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Real shit. If you took Tatum out the game, you know what I mean? It would be like, you know, Larry Bird ain't walking through that door. Kevin McHale ain't walking through that door. You take Jason Tatum off that squad. So I mean, they are what they are. The record is what it is. You got to respect it. They got lucky in regards to health, but I mean, his numbers, they're official, and when it's time to get busy, it go up a notch. So
who you got?
I don't think you could take. You got to think about. Well, we'll see where Indiana end up. Halliburton, he got to be mentioned, but Tatum for where his squad is, obviously Joker, because he's Joker, and he do what he do. But
I like Shea too, man.
So
Man.
Final pick. Who you got? Be real for you. We'll let you get out of here.
My final pick. I'm gonna go with Shea.
You going for my pick or who's actually gonna get
Your
it?
pick. Your pick. Who you think should? We talk the real shit.
Vote for a Celtic.
Should be.
I can't vote for a Celtic. It's just not. It's not in my blood. So I'm gonna go with Jalen Brunson. He gonna get a vote. He gonna get like 1 or 2 votes. He deserves it.
Now be realistic.
Realistic? He gonna be Joker. Joker gonna get it again.
Probably.
Oh, somebody talking about Ant Edwards. Yeah, I like the Ant Man, but he ain't getting it.
Nah, he's not gonna get it. All right, fam. Thank you very much for rocking with us, man. We're going to do this again. Be real. Thank you. We'll slide through. We got to maybe Be Real talk about doing like a one-on-one joint. We got to get that popping off in the spring.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Salute to y'all.
Yo, salute, man. We're gonna talk after the finals or right before the playoffs.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
However y'all want to do it. We're
gonna do this in the we should do this right before the playoffs start. You know,
go Lakers.
Right after the seeds. All right, fam.
Thanks for everybody coming through, y'all. Peace.
Hey.
All right, peace. So, all right. Let's see. Scoring explosion. Yeah, you said you wanted to talk about that. I have that on my list, man.
Yeah, nah, man.
I don't know. The hand checking got to come back.
Something's got back. Damn.
It's crazy. It's
It's,
crazy. I think
go ahead.
at this point it's kind of making the game look a little foolish. You can't play D. You can't really, you know what I mean? Like press a dude. There's just too much stuff, man. It's almost like everybody's a quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, the NFL equivalent is like, you know, an average quarterback throwing for 4,000 yards now, or 3,500 yards now. Like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Down,
So
man.
yeah,
Word.
yeah, like you gotta give them something, man. Like they can't do anything. Like there's nothing. I mean, like you can't touch a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I mean, it's yeah, like you said, it looks foolish. The 3 or 4 70-point games in like a week. Come on, man. Like
And
you
it's
should.
bugged too, because when they had the games where they're like, oh, they letting them play. Like that's often the more enjoyable product. You know what I mean? Cats getting in each other's underneath each other's skin a little bit. Like that's what we need to see. That's better for the game, man. That's how cats be playing. Yeah, you know I mean, like when they in the
That's
park,
how it
like
would be in practice. That's how it is every time. It's like that, and that's how everyone wants it to be. That's how they want it to be. You're playing ball, man. It doesn't matter if the lights are on. So yeah, I think it's whack. Um, I'm, you know, I think it's corny. So hopefully, I mean, I've seen some stuff from Joe Dumars talking about it. He was, you know, they know what's good. I think Adam Silver's. I mean, he's a smart dude, yo, and I think the league pays attention to like I think you know to shit. So I think they're, you know, they've talked about like yeah we you know he's kind of acknowledged that they might have to do something. So I hope they do this year in the, like you know the competition committee type shit. You know, so because this is looking goofy, man. Like
even in comparison to international plays, like the international play come, they're like, ooh, wow, these guys are they're really aggressive. I'm like, nah, they're just playing ball.
yeah, toughness got to come back, Watkins. All right, we're gonna play a couple of games here. We're gonna do start, bench, cut, and these three names come up a lot. We just talked about them. So start, bench, cut. Embiid, Giannis, Joker.
Gotta start Joker. I'm a bench and Embiid, and I'm cutting Giannis.
You're cutting Giannis. What? Start.
Cutting Giannis, B.
Start.
Real shit. I feel like he think he
Are
LeBron.
you one of those dudes that says or that hates on him because he has no bag?
Nah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, what he did out there to get that win, that was amazing. I feel like he's a bad LeBron. Like LeBron, GM LeBron, you know what I mean? There's mixed results. You know, things have happened. We should have talked about GM LeBron. But this dude right here, come on, fam. He was like, yo, hire this coach, 20 games in, what is it, 30 games in, fire this coach, trade this dude. Like, fam, like, just stay in your lane, work on your free throws. I just think he has like he thinks like, yo, I got this, I understand this game. You don't. Like, you are the most dominant, like, freight train dude out there, motor having ass dude. That takes a lot. So do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you take threes. Nobody cares. I don't want to see you take threes. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, work on some of like the basic shit. Don't be worrying about like what's going on and this and that. I felt like they did the coach dirty. He ain't support him. When they had that shit about the ball boys need to shine my balls better. Like, it was just like, yo, fam, stick to what you got to focus on. I don't want to hear about the equipment manager, none of that. Like, just do your thing. Because
Let's
he ain't
talk
helping
about.
the squad, so I'd cut him.
All
And
right.
I think we got to put him on the bench because he needs it. He needs it so that he can get rested up, and when he's better, he's going to come and kill him. Joker, I mean, just like my man said, he can do it all. He's consistent. He don't overextend himself so he don't get hurt. He just has a brand of basketball that's like I mean, everybody's involved. He throw the freak passes. He hits clutch shots. Like my man Doug. I wish my man Doug was out here. A couple years ago when we was arguing between him and Embiid, and it was like, my man is just efficient. He knows what he's doing. He knows his role. He knows when to take over. He knows when to fall back and let the mother cat shine. Great player.
Yeah, no, he's brilliant, man. I mean, I'm a huge fan. I wasn't at first, but I quickly understood. I'm like, okay, you're a killer. Yeah, you got me convinced about the Giannis thing. And let's talk real quick. The fact that he got his brother on his trash ass brother taking up a roster spot. You know what I'm saying?
That
is. I mean, it's so trash.
Giannis.
There's memes about us low light videos of his trash ass brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Nah. Stop.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, that dude is like, we were talking about like how like, you know, any NBA dude could go to like pick up police and like kill it somewhere. Like, for the most, you know, we've seen Brian Scalabrine do it. Like, you know, we say Pat Bev would come somewhere and just crush niggas, drop like 80 somewhere, right? We were like, yo, Thanasis, we worked that cat. Fuck, yo, that dude is God. He's awful, man. All he got is hype, man.
He athletic.
Yeah,
that's about it.
I mean, I guess you just throw alleys to him, but yeah, so that's another whack move. All right, so I'm with you. I'll start Joker, bench Embiid, excuse me, and cut Giannis. All right, Shea, Luka, Anthony Edwards.
That's tough. You know what?
I think I know where you're gonna go. Go ahead.
I'm starting Shea.
Yep. I knew you were going.
Shea.
I know. I know.
I'm benching Ant-Man.
Yep. Yep. I knew it.
And I'm cutting Luka.
I knew it.
And here's why.
I knew it.
Here's why. I'll start with the cut first. And I've said this to other people. Luka can't play with nobody.
Nope.
He don't know how to play with people. And I just think you know what I mean? It's like, I'm surprised that there hasn't been no meltdown shit. And that shows you just the level of desperation in regards to Kyrie, because he's been on his best behavior. But you've seen when Luka gets hurt, the team carries on. He's extremely ball dominant, and I know he'll have some assist numbers, but literally he's almost like Randall with a better handle in that regard, where it's like my man just will eat up the shot clock, kick it to somebody. If they score, he runs down, he puts on the show. Oh, he throws his hands up. Look, I threw a pass. But it's like at the end of the day, he does not make players better at all.
Even with the gaudy stats, and we said in the last show, I said to me, he's a white James Harden. Like,
that's actually a really good
he's
comparison.
Gonna get your numbers. I mean, he's gonna be spectacular. I mean, I love watching. I love and hate watching him. I love watching him, but I hate watching how he plays the game, because I'm like, damn, give it up, man. Like, you're 1 on 75. You got the cameraman covering you. You got everybody covering you. Tower boy, whatever, mop nigga, everybody's covering you, and you like still trying to throw up something from 30 feet. So yeah, he's not winning.
What you think about Ant though? Like, we benched him. What do you think about it?
We think he's a dog. Me and B Real had a conversation on a few people we think, young cats we think are dogs in the NBA. So we think he's a dog. Like, we think he's a dog, especially when he spoke out a couple of years ago, maybe last year, on like the load management stuff. like as a younger dude speaking out. He's like, yo, I play or something like that. He spoke out on that and was like, yo, like people show up to see us. So I was like, all right. I mean, he's on some other fugazi shit with this abortion wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
not a good look.
not a good look at all. But you know, they seem like they brushed that shit under the table real quick.
Yeah.
Because they want him to be. So and it's funny how I didn't include Ja in there in any of this. All right, let's go real quick. Shay, AE, 5, and Ja.
Who the second one?
Shay, Anthony Edwards, and
Hey,
Ja.
that's tough. That's real tough. It's hard deciding, but you know what? I think Ant's playing some defense this year, and I think he has the ability to do more. Defensively, I feel like Ant could end up being kind of like a Jimmy Butler type defensively. I don't ever think Ja will make the commitment to defense just because he does so much, and there's so much like usage on offense. I don't know how much he'll have there. He has an occasional steal, but it's never a priority. I think, yeah. Yeah, somebody stole my thunder. It's Shay, AE, Ant-Man, and Ja. I just think this, you know what I mean? This just be like, I'm trying to think of dudes that we came up on, like that were just glorified chuckers. And you know, it looks amazing. It's like it's fun. People try to compare him to AI.
AI, no way.
He is not AI. And I just feel like when you think about, if we talking about knucklehead shit, yeah, he, you know what I mean? I don't know who's really getting better around him either. I think these dudes, when I know it's like, damn, Jaws hurt this and that, but other dudes are like, yo, I'm gonna get a shot now. You know what I mean? Look what happened. We talking about my man, he coined it the black holes. You know, Jalen Brunson was able to showcase because of what happened with Luka. So I just think Ant-Man, I think he could flourish with other cats getting theirs. He's never gonna be out here trying to, you know, throw 10 assists a game, but that's not really his role. I see him as like he definitely reminds me of Jimmy. If that jumper get better, I mean, forget about it. Like it could, and it has gotten better.
Yeah, it's gotten better. Yeah, it's a little distant.
It looks a
No,
lot better. You know what I mean? And I think Shay's just amazing.
I'm with you. I'm with both of y'all. Yeah, be real. Yeah, he was just on with us. I'm with you. Let Ja go because his game's not gonna age well. He's Westbrook. He's another Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? And look, he hasn't shown a commitment. Listen, shooting a jump shot, that's the easiest thing to learn how to do in basketball, as far as get better at, you know, just by practice. So, you know, he hasn't shown a commitment to doing that. He's been in the league for 5-6 years or whatever, and his jumper's still inconsistent because he's relying on his athleticism, and that's going to go at some point. There's going to be an ACL or something. He's hurt now. So, you know what I mean? That's not going to age well. So I got you. I'm with you. All right. So real quick, because we got 10 minutes before we get on out of here. Got another show right after this. We were talking about Shaq and AI, saying how, as great as they were, it can be said that their careers were disappointments because of their failure to be committed to putting in the work. Agree or disagree?
It's hard to say that. I know AI, you know, it's like we looking back, he's making money off of that commercial with the practice joint, but it's hard to think like that dude didn't squeeze the towel. You know what I mean? Like he ain't get it. He ain't get all of it. Now there was nonsensical shit at times, and I think in some of the trades he had some opportunities to reinvent himself, and he did not. I wonder if he's thinking about, you know, like possibly the Denver years when he got over there and he was with like, you know, a younger, you know, as far as Melo. With Shaq, it's like I don't know, man. Maybe Hollywood, and you know, that dude's a corporation. So like at the end of the day, like how do you say I'm not gonna do that when it's just like at this point, look at the generational wealth. He made more money off the court than he has on the court. And I'm not saying it's all about money, but he did. You know, I was listening to some shit today about, you know, how Shaq came on and then how he got his ass whooped by certain centers like Patrick Ewing, obviously, you know, Olajuwon. And he took that shit personally, and he definitely, you know, he made the necessary changes.
All right. Good. Oh, good. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so it's hard to say. You know, I just feel like with somebody like AI, I think in his prime and having like that 5-year stretch, it's like he had to be busting his ass. Like that shit, they ain't that much natural talent in the world. You know what I mean? Because he redefined the game. You know, they damn near had to change rules for the way my man was handling the ball. Tough as nails. He got beat up every game, bounced back.
Warrior.
So it's like, for me, it's hard to say.
All right. So here's our take on it. We had a pretty long chat about it. All right. So for Shaq, we look at it. I'm speaking for both of us. We look at it like this. Let's say Shaq committed to free throw shooting and got to 75%. He would change the dynamic of the game. So we're saying this, that by not doing that, like we think so imagine if Shaq was 75. Shaq. Let's say we got an additional 8 to 10 points just off of free throws alone. He's killing the league forever, and the Lakers are winning at least a couple of more titles. Like, and so that's what we think it was a disappointment. Like the commitment to working on the free throws. Also, the ego shit with Kobe, because to me that shit could have gone forever. What they were doing, and so.
I mean,
So those are our two reasons with Shaq. Like as far as like, 75%. Just imagine that. Like that's where it's disappointing.
Here's the question for me then. By that logic, who was not a disappointment? Give me one player who you're like, you know what, utilized that potential. You know, he made that a reality. Give me one player. I have somebody in mind, but let me hear what you have to say.
I got several. What you mean? Like, I mean, maybe I don't understand. Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Because when you tell him, but even that, Kobe had, you know, he had missteps as well. You know what I mean? And everybody's gonna have their missteps, right? And they saying like one of the chat is killing it. Like Shaq should have been Wilt, but even Wilt, he got distracted. I'm just saying, like these dudes, that's the beauty of the game. That's the beauty of humanity. To me, the only cat, like when we think about the cats who really, really maximize what they had, I can only think of one dude because he ain't really get distracted.
Cool.
I mean, MJ obviously he's otherworldly, so I don't count him. I'm talking about humans. So when I'm thinking about that, it's probably Tim Duncan, man. Like Tim Duncan, he came to work, he did what he had to do. His game was not amazing. It was not even entertaining even. But it was just like, yo, my man got it done. Whatever they thought Tim Duncan would have been, he was that. Maybe you could say Steph.
KG?
Yeah.
To me?
Maximum. Nah, KG should have had more.
What?
KG should have had more, man.
Well, what?
Real shit.
He
should have had more.
He made Minnesota into something that they weren't, and then he became the defensive anchor of that champion team. He was the heart and soul of that team. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
you're right. You can't blame him for general management and all the mistakes and tragedies personally.
I'm just saying as a player. KG left it out there, man. I mean, like whether you hate his antics or not, or like his antics, to me, I'm just saying. All I'm talking about is just like who, because you said like, okay, who didn't, who's not a disappointment. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like, to me, it's just workout. My whole point with the Shaq thing is just like, damn, man, you're super, 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 super great. If you just shot free throws a little bit, damn, imagine, to me, he might change the course of NBA history by just averaging 7 more points a game. That shit is different because you're not doing Hack-a-Shaq.
Then I feel
imagine if teams couldn't employ Hack-a-Shaq. Like, that's different. Like,
That's
so that
real. That's real because that changed the way that cats actually even approach defense. What I guess I think I'm saying is like what I think when I hear that it's like yo, so what are the adjustments that needed to be made to the game? And that's a long list. That's a long list. There's dudes who never got a chip, who could have got a chip. You know what I mean? Shaq, work on your free throws. AI, I guess like look a little bit more for the open man. Like, because those dudes had their game, they should have had it all. They should have had it all, dudes, but they did not make an adjustment. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, I feel like we could even come up with a nice list of those dudes. And then there were the dudes who really just did what had to be done. So there was no need for an adjustment.
Right.
Hence, the Kobe's. Hence, the big fundamentals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yo, listen, Tim Duncan is like just will not get enough credit because he's like disappeared. You know what I'm saying? But he
Never will.
amazing, amazing. Like the Spurs dynasty is something ridiculous. 20 years consecutively in the playoffs. I mean, like that whole shit. You know, like Pop is that dude. So we got to get ready to get out of here, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this back around playoff time, right before the playoffs start. Right when everything gets
There
settled.
could be some significant movement.
Yeah.
Look, Philly gonna drop like a rock beat. Sorry, Philly. Four rings, yeah. 4 rings for the man.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah. So we'll do our we'll talk about our teams again, the Rookie of the Year, MVP, and then whatever's popping off, we'll get in our playoff picks and see where it's going, man. Because it's gonna be wild. It's been a weird season.
Very weird.
Kind
It's gonna get weirder.
of.
I mean, honestly, if we had this talk in 2 days, I mean, who knows what we'd be talking about in reference to the trades? Because I think it's gonna heat up really quick. So far, it's been kind of honestly, trades have been a disappointment.
It's been real quiet, really quiet, man. I mean, trades happened earlier, but yeah, it's been quiet. So, and the key people got hurt. You know, Levine got hurt, and he wanted to go somewhere, but he's hurt. Somebody else is hurt. So
I mean, Melo lost like a couple of months. That team could have been a whole different. We could have been having a whole different talk about Charlotte. I think that boy's a bad man.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. He needs to stay healthy, man. That family seems like they got some weird ankles and knees or
Snake
something.
bit, man. Snake bit. Word.
Yeah, he's got to stay. He's nice when he's on the floor, man. He can do a lot. He's just doing his thing. So thanks, man. This was fun.
Peace, man. I love talking about ball, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
I even think I see my sister. Both of my sisters was in there. Queen Harry was in there. My sister.